What is the one lesson or experience that has shaped your perspective the most, and how do you carry that forward in your life?
Oh my God. Okay. Well, there's one experience that I think about often, and there's one experience I think about often when I think about standards, and it's when I started to live in Medicine Park. They give you like a big fat book to study on everything from like the menu, like all the different the tasting menus, all the wines by the glass, everything. And you have about like 2 weeks to learn how to be a kitchen server, which is like you just bring dishes out and plates to the table and you explain the plates. After 2 weeks, I studied like hell every single second. I was outside of work. I was studying at work. I couldn't study anymore. And I took the test and I got something like an 80% on the test, like even like an 85 on the test. It was like 30 questions or something. And it was like, each question was like, give me the ingredients in this dish. And the dish is like 14 ingredients. And that's like, if you got it right, got them all right, that's 1 point. So it was like ridiculous. And I got like an 80%. And Will Gadara, he told me, he sent me home. He said I wasn't ready to be live and to serve his tables. And I was like, fuck. I was like, it hurt. Like I was so angry and upset because I couldn't study so much. Like I couldn't do it anymore. But like it kind of set the standard before you got into a place and started interacting and working with different people, like what the expectation was. And I think there's nothing better than when you have someone starting in any bar or restaurant to set the expectation right from the beginning of like what you need to do. And it kind of shapes me all the time in terms of like, it depends on where your trajectory is of that restaurant. That restaurant was trying to be one of the best restaurants in the world, was trying to get its 4th star, in New York Times. And he needed people to work. But at that point he said, no, like you need to go home and study and come back. And I think about that all the time, especially during like, labor shortages in like London, when you're trying to find staff and you're understaffed and you're like, fuck man, I just need legs. I need hands. I need people. And then like, it made me always think like never to manage by fear, where like, you're so scared, you'll take anybody. And like, so I think about that a lot.